You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee. Smells like freedom.
I prefer the dark roast.
Ooh, yeah, that is good stuff, man.
Kind of how I roll. Let's see what's happening today. A couple of big birthdays.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is huge. Michael Phelps is 36.
He's a swimmer guy.
Yeah.
He's not just a swimmer guy. Consider this.
Yeah.
Kind of the rough odds of winning an Olympic gold medal are about 1 in 22 million.
Yeah.
He scored 23 of them.
Really?
Wow.
That's
So he's done pretty
insane.
He's done pretty well, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
So he's more than just the swimmer guy.
Yeah, when you break out the odds,
Yeah.
it's pretty dang amazing. Mike Tyson is 55 today.
Okay.
Well,
He's
happy
kind of got
birthday,
a
Mike.
kick out of Mike. Would not want to be punched in the face by Mike.
No.
Probably not.
Like, not ever. And famous bank robber Willie Sutton, born this day in 1901. And I only bring Willie up because he was pretty fascinating. He spent about 40 years robbing banks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, back in the day through the 30s, 40s, 50s, and they estimate he ended up with well over $2 million, spent half of his life in and out of jail and prison, escaped 3 times
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
in prison, never shot or killed anybody, and he became kind of a folk hero as time went on. And a reporter asked Willie once on his way to jail again, what's the deal, Willie? Why do you rob banks? And Willie said, well, that's where the money is.
Good point, Willie.
He's not wrong.
You got to kind of smile.
Absolutely.
So there you go. It was 1955 this day. Johnny Carson show debuts on CBS. A lot of people don't know he had a little half-hour variety show years before The Tonight Show.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. In fact, it went from 1955 to 56. It was a half-hour variety series. He didn't start on The Tonight Show till 1962.
Yeah. The other one was with CBS. That was, then he jumped ship and went to NBC.
Yeah, he actually made his... came to notice he was actually a comedy writer for the Red Skelton Show.
Oh, cool.
Just a youngster.
Yeah. From Norfolk, Nebraska.
And 1937, the world's very first emergency call phone service is launched in London. That's where it all started.
Really?
Like we're all familiar with 911
Right.
these days.
Oh, yeah.
And the number was 999.
Okay. I think there still is over there.
Yeah, it was 1937 in London.
Interesting.
Punch
Nice.
up 999. And
But imagine...
I've never thought about where that started
Think about
before.
rotary dial is what they had then. Remember where the 9 was? It was like the longest.
Oh, yeah, most people were killed by the time they
I was going to say, by the time they actually got there, wouldn't you be dead?
I don't know, John.
Or what if you were yelling for help to a German tourist and they didn't know what you were talking about?
999.
I did not see any of this coming.
It is all your fault, Dad.
Okay. Woo! It was 1898. I love because we're in the advertising, promotion, marketing world. Have been for years, and it's just kind of fun where things start. It was 1898. The Winton Motor Carriage Company publishes the first automobile ad
Oh, wow.
in the publication Scientific American, using the line, "Dispense with a horse."
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Well,
get rid of the horse.
that was the big competition. Everybody's on horseback. Dispense with a horse.
Yeah.
Launched into a weekend fairgrounds blowout sale. So there you go. I know, you know, we all know, and we can just forge ahead.
I think that's a good plan, and we are going to do it. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Reaper Arsenal Coffee.
Smells like freedom.
Are you ready to travel again?
Join us for the best week of your life.
The Sands is an immersive Gen X era experience for 5 sun-filled and fun-filled days at Dreams and Secrets all-inclusive resorts in Cancun.
Enjoy music from Billy Idol,
Cheap Trick,
Little River Band,
The Hooters,
Tesla,
Wang Chung,
Firehouse,
Honeymoon Suite,
CNC Music Factory.
The Jets, and more.
Make plans to join us for the Sands.
October 25th through 30th.
Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. And what do you find interesting on this wonderful Wednesday?
This is huge news, and this is supposed to be happening today. The deadline in the fight to beat back those amazing robocalls is today, as of today.
Okay.
Every major voice provider in the U.S., including phone companies AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and Mondo cable provider Comcast, will have to implement a new technology referred to as stir shaken. Well, that's good news for anybody whose phone's been jangling with bogus phone calls. In fact, just this morning alone,
just a little bit ago.
I've gotten 3 spam calls just this morning.
Yeah, they're calling earlier and earlier, too.
So everything involving health-related scams, expiring car warranties, everybody's favorite, fake banks offering non-existent interest rate discounts for credit cards, blah, 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 blah. In fact, the United States of America is on pace for this year alone to register over 52 billion robocalls.
The one I just got was from a computer, and it was, I am from the federal government.
You gotta wonder how often these things work. I mean,
somebody must fall for this stuff.
They scam literally. It's estimated they scam literally billions of dollars.
That is insane to me.
Stop falling for this stuff, people.
Yeah, they use automated dialers, recorded messages. Now, to be fair, not all robocalls are bad or annoying. Some businesses and public entities use it to communicate important information. For example, and I did this just 2 weeks ago. I got a robocall from my pharmacy. Hey, your stuff's ready.
Well,
yeah, I think I got one from our dentist. I think it was a person that called me, actually. So it wasn't a robocall. It was a person.
Yeah, so this is actually, this is being mandated and by the FCC, Federal Communications. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and again, that's supposed to be today. These major voice carrier companies are supposed to slam down on this now. So
nice.
See what happens. I just thought that was kind of exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Very cool.
So I'll bet I register. I know I get between 6 and 10 probably every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's out of control.
Now my phone says spam risk when they call.
Yeah, me too.
So, well, that's awesome, Dan. I hope they crack down and it all goes away. That'd be really cool.
Well, the way it's supposed to work, again, and it's being referred to as stir shaken, technology ensures that calls traveling through phone networks have their caller ID signed as legitimate.
Nice.
By originating carriers and validated by other carriers. So from the way I understand it, it's either going to actually register caller ID where they're actually coming from.
Nice.
As opposed to just spam risk.
Right.
So,
or a fake South Dakota number.
Yeah, because sometimes I wonder, I get so many calls like, I'm not answering that, and I start wondering, well, was that a number maybe I should have?
Yeah.
It gets kind of confusing.
Right.
It does. Heidi has done that. She doesn't ever answer phone.
I don't.
Ever. Ever. If you ever need Heidi, don't call her.
Text me.
No, you have to go right to the house.
Yeah. That's pretty
Don't
much.
do that either.
Yeah, because she's normally doing chores while John sips iced tea out on the veranda,
As long as
criticizing her skills.
I did
Just
it again.
this morning.
I did it again, yeah.
I'm taking out the garbage. You want to hold it down in there?
Making a lot of noise, taking out the trash.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Hey, thank you, Dan.
It's awesome. Yeah, and somehow I'm single.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner, 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Dan Farris back in the air chair over here with something really cool and exciting to talk about.
Well, road trips are happening. First of all, it's Wednesday. Hello.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, and in fact, I was just up there the other day talking to probably my best friends in the world, Mike and Darren, the crew at.
They're good
They're
people.
so kind to you.
They are really, really kind to me.
It's actually, I would pay admission to go with Dan to Tire Motive. It's fun because they bust your chops better than anyone else I've ever seen bust your chops.
I walked in, I'm doing some little side project.
In a good way.
I need a battery. I wanted to buy a battery. And I walk in, they've got a rack of maybe 24 batteries right there in the showroom in the entry. And I walked in and said, Darren, Mike, and I would like to buy a battery. And Mike says, yeah, I'm not sure if we have any. And I'm literally looking.
Oh, they love you.
I'm kind of busy right now. I'll take a looking back later.
They get you. That's the best. They get you. I love that.
And they're going to have to pony up the occasional free oil change.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
For our listeners, which is
Winner's
amazing.
John Small. Was it really me?
Congratulations to Mike Cloth.
Oh, yeah. Mike Clothes. He's a great dude.
Mike
He
Cloth.
is. We love Mike.
Now the recipient will be slipping a little certificate in the mail to you, Mike, and you can stop in at your convenience. Get an oil change. It's up to a $50 value. You got a new vehicle
It's
that
fantastic.
happens to be rocking synthetic oil. They'll fix your wagon. Driven by Service, Tire Motive on North Marion Road.
Nice.
So there
Good
you
people.
go. All right, let's talk. Does anybody call it grass anymore?
What's that?
Marijuana.
Oh, that, yeah.
Pot,
That's-
Mary Jane, the devil's lettuce.
Oh, yeah. I think they call it that.
Yeah, back in the day.
That's what the kids call it, Dan.
It is official. If you recall, it was 20 or 30 years ago, South Dakota actually voted in legalizing marijuana.
Yeah, I remember that.
But there were two different parts to it.
Yeah.
There was recreational and there was medical. Well, South Dakota's first medical marijuana dispensary is opening Thursday.
Oh, wow.
So like tomorrow.
Oh, where's that?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh,
Because you got the whole state of South Dakota.
inquiring minds want
It's
to know.
going to be the first one.
Yeah.
Where do you think it would be? Just take a guess.
Sisseton.
See, that's what I thought. But that's under French rule.
France.
So
No, so I would assume
they have the
South.
same
It'd
laws.
probably be in Sioux Falls or Rapid City, I would guess.
see, you would think, right?
But no.
No, you'd be horribly
Murdo?
wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flandreau.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
And it's under the auspices of Flandreau Santee Sioux tribe.
Okay.
Opening the dispensary in conjunction with FSST Farms. It will be, and that's Farms. I love the spelling PHARM.
Oh, yeah.
Pharmacies.
That's clever.
Uh-huh,
You're going to be located right there on the reservation in Flandreau at 1314 South Veterans Avenue. Now, individuals must meet the tribe's medical cannabis ordinance requirements to qualify for medical marijuana. Here's some of the conditions needed in order to qualify.
All right.
You must be able to show documentation, all legal and everything else. For instance, if you're going through cancer,
Yeah.
glaucoma,
Okay.
arthritis,
Yep.
migraines,
Yeah.
autoimmune disorders,
Okay.
or you have documentation that any given summer you followed the Grateful Dead around the country.
One of those sounds made up. I won't say which.
I don't think so. I know people who've done that, and believe me, they need a little help. So there you go. I just thought that was interesting. So away we go.
There you go.
Okay.
So tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow's the day.
You think they'll be really busy tomorrow? I bet they will be.
Hard to say.
There are a lot of folks that are super excited about that, so I bet they will be.
I mean, you think about it. Marijuana's been fairly easy to obtain forever.
Yeah.
It's
It's not like a giant riddle.
it just is, and yeah. So
There you go. Well, Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
hey, thanks for having me. It was
Will you promise to come
pleasure.
back tomorrow?
same time.
Yeah, we'll do that. And I also before you go, I want to remind folks also to join us. Are you going to be there on Sunday for the 4th of July? You're going to be with us at the fairgrounds?
Absolutely.
Okay. Because that's something we haven't really talked about that. It's on the radio like every 15 minutes. I hear it a lot,
This is a big deal.
but we haven't really
been
talked about it.
2 years or 3 years since it's been at the fairground.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. We last year did it elsewhere, but this year it's back at the WH Line
And
Fairgrounds.
it's an event that's been going on for over 50 years.
Yeah, it's almost 60. But we'll spend some time this week. I want to paint the picture in everybody's mind of what they're going to see this year, because it is going to be so amazing And again, I will spend some time doing that maybe tomorrow or the next day, but I wanted to at least mention it. So put it on your calendar to join us Sunday night. Dan will be there. Heidi, you going to be there?
Absolutely.
I'm going to be there. It's going to be a ton of fun. All of the details at SiouxFallsFireworks.org.
If you're looking for special prices on some pretty amazing products, check out the website radiosavings.com. We're adding new items all the time, so you might find something cool. And you can save money when you buy stuff at radiosavings.com. One other thing many people like, many of the products you'll find at radiosavings.com are made in the USA. Good quality items at great prices. Radiosavings.com.
We can save you more.
Radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic. We've got Dr. Harley. How are you doing?
Good morning, John. I'm doing great. How are you today?
Fantastic. And we're going to be talking about all kinds of fun stuff with 4th of July coming up this weekend. There are going to be a lot of people like out camping and other people going out to events, but we're all going to be a little bit warm. It looks like a warm week. So one of the things we're going to talk about is making sure people stay hydrated. How important is that?
Well, I mean, most of 75% of our body is made up of water. So I would say proper hydration is pretty important because it's most of your body, right?
Yeah, and a lot of that comes out through perspiration when it's really warm. So then you probably need to drink even more, I suppose.
Yep, we're looking at hitting back into the 90s all next week and later this week. So definitely making sure you're drinking lots of water when you're outside, and even when you're inside, making sure you're still getting plenty.
And not only is that refreshing because we feel better drinking the water, but it also is good for you as well.
Yeah, so typical recommendations, I always tell people, about half your body weight in ounces, anywhere between a half an ounce to an ounce of your body weight, you should be drinking for water. Yeah, you're going to be going to the bathroom more often, but it's definitely better for you to stay properly hydrated. And if you're doing a lot where you're sweating, make sure you're drinking some electrolyte drinks, be it Gatorade, Propel, Powerade, Body Armor, whatever, something to help replenish a lot of the stuff you're losing in your sweat is going to be really important. And they always say, too, that if you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated or on the way. You need to make sure you're drinking water before you feel like you're needing to drink water.
So now what if people are going, well, I'm going to be celebrating with friends. I'm going to be drinking. There's water and beer, right? Does that count or does that not even count?
It's just like coffee. That doesn't count. You got to drink real water. Say drink a bottle of water in between each adult beverage you're drinking. Help stay hydrated. Help avoid the hangover and headache the next day.
So there's more benefits.
There are more benefits. Drinking water is good for you.
Absolutely. Now, for somebody listening who's going, hey, I'm interested in reaching out, maybe finding out more about how chiropractic can be a really nice thing for my family, they can reach out. But you guys are going to kind of be closed a little bit for the 4th of July as well, aren't you?
Yep. So we're going to be out of the office next week, but we'll be back regular hours on the 12th. But phones are still available, texting, Facebook, whatever. We'll have people able to reach out and talk to people.
Now, what is the best way to reach out to Balanced Life Chiropractic?
You can give us a call at 605-215-1785 or shoot us a Facebook message at Balanced Life Chiropractic.
And their website is balancedlifesd.com.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about bettercreditcards.com forever now, but we want to mention that bettercreditcards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website bettercreditcards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner, brought to you by Reaper Arsenal.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
And, all right, bro, a little snappy salute off the well. Start bring the Ranger Dan cap to you, too. What's happening over there, Warren? Hello, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
You ready for a great Critter Corner here, Heidi?
Always.
Remember Warren from yesterday?
Warren. Oh boy, that was something for the archives there, wasn't it?
I'm sure I'm not the only one who didn't know what the heck you were talking about.
Heidi, you're on your own.
Just to refresh, doing a little humor from the Ranger Dan. best-selling comedy album the other day, and I said, "Hey, what do you call a guy with a bunch of rabbits in his pants?" And the answer was Warren. Oh, Heidi here, she just looked confused.
She had no idea what that meant.
I didn't.
That's what throws. Hey, I wanted to circle back here because it's been a couple of weeks. Just wanted to check again with Eugene on.
Me?
Understand that fantastic sponsor at Reaper Arsenal. Ranger Dan here still doesn't seem to be dipping his old beak into that pile of sponsorship cash. Just want to know if you had any updates on the situation there.
I do have an update.
That would be great.
The update is we appreciate them being a sponsor. We appreciate you doing the program. There's the update. That is. We appreciate it a bunch.
All righty. So I'm gonna take that as a suck it, Ranger Dan.
You can read between the lines.
All righty.
Oh.
With that in mind, I had a pretty in-depth, really entertaining program for Critter Corner today, but instead we're just going to do this. Heidi, you're going to want to pay special attention after yesterday.
Okay.
So a priest, an atheist, a minister, a Buddhist monk, a Muslim imam, and a rabbit walk into a bar.
Okay.
Rabbit says to the bartender, "Hey, I might be a typo."
I don't know what these are.
Instead of a rabbi.
Oh, rabbit. Oh, I see. Okay.
He was probably Rabbi Warren. And there you go. You get what you pay for, Hank. Well, next Critter Corner, if there actually is one. Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, June 30th, 2021. Equity markets continue to creep higher, but the move appears to be without conviction. The S&P 500 advances less than 0.2% to set a new all-time high and led by the tech sector. The Nasdaq Composite advanced less than 0.25% and also set a new high. The risk for the market this week is the labor data. The non-farm payroll report is expected to show 700,000 new jobs created in June and will likely miss the consensus figure by a wide margin. The question is whether job creation will be better or worse than consensus. A better than expected NFP figure will take some pressure off the Fed and pave the way for our future rate hikes, while a weaker than expected number would back the Fed further into a corner. If the market does not like what it sees, rest assured the major indices will fall. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.